Good afternoon. Welcome to CVCA Livestream's coverage of CVCA Royals hockey. It is senior night here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center in Garfield Heights, Ohio, and we're just about ready for the senior night celebration, recognizing the 6 senior hockey players for the CVCA Royals hockey team here in their final game at the Dan. It's a group of seniors that has had a great deal of success throughout their 4 years. A trip to the Barron Cup final as freshmen from an 8th seed at the end of the season. A sophomore season in which they were Barron Cup champions in the Blue Division, going undefeated during the regular season in the Blue Division as sophomores. Last year, they moved up to the White Division in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League and were the regular season White Division champions. And this season, playing as seniors, battling for a chance for another Barron Cup championship. The Royals coming into this contest tonight with a record of 17 wins, 4 losses, and just 1 tie. Tonight, senior night, they'll be hosting the Kenston Bombers, who are the division-leading Kenston Bombers here, and looking to close out a White North Division championship as they hope to spoil senior night for the Royals tonight. Having said that, the Royals would like nothing better to skate away the victory tonight. They've got one more game tomorrow in the regular season against Olmsted Falls at the venerable John M. Coyne Rec Center, the site of the Barron Cup. And we will have that game for you as CVCA Livestream heads on the road for the first time this season. We'll be there tomorrow afternoon for a 4:15 start. And then we will also have coverage later on this week, likely on Thursday and Friday, from the Barron Cup, pending the results of the games this weekend and the final seeds for the Barron Cup, as they will be determined through games that get played today and tomorrow. We'll talk more about that throughout the broadcast later today, but again, you are ready. And we are as well for the senior night celebration, which is just about to take place as we see the CVCA Royals hockey team has now entered the bench area on the far side of the rink. We expect a big crowd here today for senior night. It is not only senior night, it is junior Royals night here. The junior Royals, for youngsters who are not yet old enough to go to CVCA, may have a sibling that is already attending the school or perhaps just an interest, but there are upwards of nearly 70 junior Royals and their families scheduled to descend upon the Dan Kostel Rec Center today, and they'll get a chance to skate with the Royals after today's hockey game here at the Dan. It's become a tradition to have junior Royals night toward the end of the season, and they're combining it today with senior night. So once the game is concluded, all those junior Royals will get some skates on themselves and get about a half an hour of time to skate with the Royals after tonight's contest. Once again, we are waiting for the beginning of the senior night ceremony, and glad you've joined us here on CVCA Livestream. We're going to pause right now and be back with you in just a few moments. We see the team once again in the bench area, and the carpets have been laid out on the ice. The photographer is ready, and we're just waiting for the music to stop and the celebration and the ceremony to begin. You are tuned to CVCA Livestream coverage of Royals hockey. Back in just a few moments. And welcome back to the Dan Kostel Rec Center. You are tuned into CVCA Livestream's coverage of Royals hockey. It is senior night here at the Dan, and puck drop is scheduled to be at the top of the hour. Right now, they are getting ready to begin the senior night celebration and ceremony. And first onto the ice today to be celebrated is the senior captain of CVCA's hockey team, Noah Chidima, who is escorted by his parents, Jason and Jen Chidima. Noah's number 51 on the ice, and he plays center. He is a 4-year varsity letter winner for the Royals hockey team. After graduation, Noah plans to continue playing hockey at Ohio University and study entrepreneurship. Favorite memory from the hockey program is winning the Barron Cup his sophomore year, as well as the friendships that he has made throughout his years in the program. Noah would like to thank his parents for how loving and encouraging they are, as well as the unbelievable amount of sacrifices they've made, which has allowed him to be where he is today. Senior captain for the Royals hockey team, center, number 51, Noah Chidima. The next senior for the Royals to be celebrated today is number 17, Carter Martin, who is escorted by his mom, Amy Martin, and his sister, Lauren. Again, he's number 17 on the ice. He plays defense. He's a 4-year varsity letter winner. And after graduation, Carter plans to attend trade school to become an electrician. His favorite memory from the hockey program is also winning the Barron Cup sophomore year. He would like to thank his family for always pushing him to be better, and all of the coaches he has had along the way for helping him grow as a hockey player and as a person. Senior defenseman, number 17, Carter Martin. Next up for the Royals is the goaltender, senior Caleb Mosher, escorted by his parents, Catherine and Sean Mosher. Caleb wears number 45 on the ice. He is the Royals goaltender and a 4-year varsity letter winner. After graduation, Caleb plans to attend the Chicago School of Violin Making. His favorite memory is from the hockey program was the team trip to Canada. Caleb would like to thank his parents for supporting him financially and providing for him, coaching and developing his skills in hockey. Senior goaltender, number 45, Caleb Mosher. Up next for the Royals, senior defenseman Eli Parada. Eli is escorted by his parents, Marta and Chuck Parada. Eli wears number 57, and he plays defense as well. He's another 4-year letter winner for the Royals. After graduation, Eli plans to continue his hockey career at Akron University. He plans to study fire science. Eli's favorite memory from the hockey program is winning the Barron Cup as a sophomore and the many lifelong friends and teammates that he's built lasting relationships with over the many years of playing together. Eli would also like to thank his coaches throughout the years who have helped him grow in hockey and in life. Coach Fairchild for being a great mentor on and off the ice. Coach Hurdle for all the time and care that he shared with Eli. Also Coach Brooks for being a great Christian role model. And Coach Vandeveer for making such a difference in his game and giving the team meaningful Bible verses at practice. Eli would also like to thank his teammates for always being there for him and thank his brothers Jack and Luke for mentoring him and always being there to support him. Finally, Eli would like to especially thank his parents for their continuous support and love and for not missing any of his games and ensuring his white jersey is always not beige. Senior defenseman, number 57, Eli Parada. The fifth of the Royals' 6 seniors today is Jacob Schwartzbeck. Jacob's escorted by his parents Jill and Kent Schwartzbeck. He wears number 2 on the ice and he plays left wing. A 4-year varsity letter winner for CVCA. After graduation, Jacob plans to attend the Ohio State University to study business. His favorite memory from the hockey program is winning the Barron Cup. And why not? Jacob would like to thank his parents for supporting him through all his years of playing hockey. Senior forward Jacob Schwartzbeck. And last but not least, certainly, Cord Stegmeyer. Cord is escorted by his parents, Karen and Terry Stegmeyer. He wears number 8 on the ice and plays left wing. Cord's a 4-year varsity letter winner. After graduation, he plans to attend Bowling Green University and study construction management while playing club hockey. His favorite memory from the hockey program is winning the Barron Cup sophomore year as well. He'd like to thank his coaches, his family, and his teammates for everything they've done for him. And a special shout out today to Grandma and Grandpa Stegmeyer, who watch every single game in Florida. Senior forward number 8, Cord Stegmeyer. And the CVCA seniors assembled on the ice with their parents here on senior day as they get to play their final game here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. A home that became home during their sophomore year. Actually, it was during their freshman year. The post-COVID season, CVCA landed here at the Dan when the Kent State University Rex Ice Arena closed down, and the Dan opened its doors to CVCA, became the home to the Royals, and it's been an old barn and a good old barn, as they say in the hockey world. CVCA seniors have won 82 games in their 4 years and counting. It's been a heck of a run, and it continues today here at the Dan in the scheduled contest between CVCA and Kenston, the division-leading Kenston Bombers, who are here tonight to try and wrap up a divisional championship if they can win today. The Royals have an opportunity to potentially win, but they need help. So let's take a look as we get ready for today's games, and we'll go through this a number of times today, at the White North standings. We're going to pull those up on the screen for you. Second row there, John, left side, White North, and here they are. There's where things are as we start the day today, and Kenston is in the first place, and it's not Avon Lake. We've got the logos backwards because the records keep changing as the days went by, but nevertheless, Kenston is in first place in the division at 6-1. Avon Lake is second at 5-2. CVCA third at 4-2. So the Royals have 2 games left. The Bombers have their final game today. Avon Lake has their final game tomorrow. It was actually scheduled last night, but a water main break occurred in front of the rink in Rocky River, and so the Strongsville game against Avon Lake last night was postponed. What do the Royals need to win a division? Well, they need to win today, and they need to win today likely by 2 goals, although a single-goal victory would get it down into a further tiebreaker based on number of goals given up in the division, and that gets a little bit complicated. But first things first, win today by 2 goals. That would give them the advantage against Kenston in terms of goal differential over the course of the year in divisional games. Next thing they would need Strongsville to either win or tie against Avon Lake tomorrow. And you look at that 0-7 divisional record in Strongsville and think, well, that's not going to happen. Well, the reality is Strongsville, despite being 0-7 in the division, has played the top teams very, very tough. A week ago, they battled Kenston to a 0-0 score until 4 minutes were left in the contest. Amazingly, there were 5 goals scored a week ago Friday night in the final 4 minutes of the game. Kenston broke through. Strongsville tied it just 20 seconds later and made it 1-1. Kenston got another goal, and then they added on a couple of empty netters to finish that one off in what was a 0-0 contest through 41 minutes. Ended up 4-1 Kenston. Last Sunday, CVCA and Strongsville hooked up over at Brunswick Automart Arena, and in that contest, it was 1-1 through the end of regulation. The Royals actually had to come from behind in that one, and Strongsville got on top early, but the Royals tied it. Both the goals in the game in regulation were scored in the second period, and CVCA broke through in the overtime when Cord Stegmeyer found the back of the net on a rebound, and that gave CVCA a 2-1 overtime victory against Strongsville. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that the Strongsville Mustangs could give Avon Lake a contest tomorrow. If Avon Lake loses or ties tomorrow and the Royals win out and win by 2 goals today, then CVCA would be the division champion. Otherwise, they do not win today. they split this weekend, it will pretty much mean that CVCA will be the 3rd seed and play on Thursday in next week's Barron Cup. Those are the White North standings. We'll come back and look at the White South later on during the contest today. But as we mentioned, here on senior night, the Royals already in the arena, and the contest supposedly are supposed to start in 5 minutes. Certainly it will not, as we're probably going to get a little bit of a delayed start as folks are filing in, and the Kenston Bombers have yet to enter the rink. But the Bombers have had a heck of a season as well. Kenston enters this game today with a record of 18 wins, 9 losses, and 3 ties. But as you saw, they are 6-1 overall in the division. And therefore, Kenston sits atop the divisional standings. Head coach Tom Moores has got another great squad to put together this year. They were a 30-win team a year ago, and yet the Royals defeated them or split in the regular season, and by goal differential won the division. And then in the Barron Cup last year, CVCA and Kenston were both upset by Strongsville, who skated away with their first Barron Cup in school history. So despite the 30 wins a year ago, Kenston did not win the division. They did not win the Barron Cup. They did win 30 games and were an amazing and excellent team. This year, they have senior Gavin Rowell, who just last week set the school record for points and goals in a career. And Rowell is always one to be on the lookout for. He wears number 12 for the Kenston Bombers. And through 2 games this year, CVCA and Kenston have played already. 1 in the division, 1 in the championship game of the CVCA Christmas tournament. Gavin Rowell has yet to score against the Royals. That is a tall task to keep him off the scoreboard, and certainly he's going to want to break through today. He has 43 goals on the season and another 21 assists to go with that for a total of 74 points overall. He scored 129 points a year ago, so his production is down, but they did lose 120-point scorer and line mate Troy Cray from the squad a year ago, as well as Tommy Moores, who as a defenseman had over 60 points a year ago. But Kenston is still very, very good, and Gavin Rowell among the best of the Bombers skaters. The Royals killer, as we called him during the CVCA Christmas tournament this year, has been J.C. Pustai, a junior forward who had a hat trick against CVCA in the contest at the Pond that occurred back in December. That game was on December 14th, and the Royals got behind in that contest 3-1. Stormed back to take a 4-3 lead in the second period, only to see the Bombers tie it up late, and then Pustai win it in overtime, completing a hat trick on the day. 2 of those 3 were breakaway goals for J.C. Pustai in that contest. CVCA got the better of Kenston in the championship game of the CVCA Christmas tournament, the Royals winning that contest 3-2. In that game, Cord Stegmeyer had a pair of goals, and his brother Ollie had the first goal for CVCA. That game was 3-1 until Kenston got a last-second, literally, goal with a empty net man advantage against the Royals with 1 second remaining to make it 3-2. And that's the way it ended up. CVCA skated away with the CVCA Christmas Tournament Championship. Kenston finished second in that contest. Obviously, that game does not count for divisional standings, which is why the Royals need to defeat Kenston today and defeat them by 2 goals in order to have a goal differential advantage in divisional play against the Bombers, and then hope for help tomorrow against when Avon Lake and Strongsville get together. How about the Royals? Well, let's talk about them. And obviously it is senior night, so we're going to want to talk about CVCA, and had a chance to think about the Royals seniors. And John, let's throw that senior video, or not video, senior graphic up. And there it is right there. The Royals seniors left to right on their media day. Jacob Schwartzbeck, Noah Chidima, the goaltender, Caleb Mosher, Cord Stegmeyer, Carter Martin, and Eli Parada left to right. And again, they've had a heck of a career. We had a chance to look back at some of their statistics as sophomores. They set the world on fire. They kind of made their mark as freshmen. We dubbed them, at least a subset of them, the Swarm. And as sophomores, they really came into their own to win the Barron Cup during that sophomore season, which played out from 2022 to 2023, so 2 years ago. If I can shuffle my paper right here. During that year, Noah Chidima scored 41 goals and had 72 points as a sophomore. Cord Stegmeyer, 33 goals, 55 points. Carter Martin and Eli Parada were solid on defense, and Caleb Mosher won 19 games as a sophomore and had a 90.8 save percentage during his sophomore season to help collectively propel CVCA to its third Barron Cup victory. As juniors, last year, once again, we mentioned the Royals senior class of 2025 was able to capture a White North Divisional Championship, and Cord Stegmeyer set the world on fire with an 80-point season, 43 goals, 37 assists as a junior. Chidima had 28 goals to follow up that sophomore campaign and a 44-point season. Martin and Parada on defense with 25 and 21 points collectively. And Caleb Mosher split time, about 2/3, 1/3, as the Royals brought in a freshman goaltender a year ago, Ryan Cogan. But Mosher still the primary goaltender. He won 14 and a half games. He got a half of a win against just 4 losses. And his save percentage dropped down just a little bit to 88.7 of the White North. As seniors, though, again, CVCA with an outstanding season so far, 17-4-1. Mosher's goaltending save percentage is risen all the way to 90.8% once again. And so that was actually sophomore year. Looking at senior season, Caleb Mosher's save percentage, as again, shuffle some more papers, is 90.4%. I was close for Caleb Mosher. A 2.1% goal, or 1 goals against average, 2.1 per game he gives up. And so the Royals certainly in good shape. This year they've been led by Cord Stegmeyer once again. He's got 33 goals, 20 assists, 53 points. Chidima, 21, 15, and 36 points overall. And then again, Parada and Carter Martin steadfast on defense. And Jacob Schwartzbeck, certainly, what of Jacob Schwartzbeck? As we think back to his 4 years with CVCA, Jacob Schwartzbeck had an outstanding sophomore season. As we look back, 23 goals as a sophomore for Jacob Schwartzbeck. His role really changed as a junior as the complexion of the team changed. And so his production went down as a junior and certainly as a senior as well. But who can forget the game-winning goal by Jacob Schwartzbeck in the CVCA Christmas tournament a year ago against the outstanding Clay team? A 2-on-1 breakaway with Noah Chidima on a 5-on-3 penalty kill, shorthanded, and Schwartzbeck put it in the back of the net behind and beat Noah Schott, the goaltender for Clay, who was playing his senior season with Clay a year ago after playing juniors for 3 straight years. And so one of the best goaltenders perhaps this team has seen in all 4 years of their play. And yet Schwartzbeck beat him and propelled CVCA to a Christmas tournament championship. Is their second in a row a year ago. They backed that up with a 3rd straight Christmas tournament championship here in 2024 against these very Kenston Bombers. So it's been a heck of a career for the CVCA senior class, and it's not done yet as we count down here on senior day. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go as we bring the countdown clock up. We're getting ready for hockey here on a Saturday afternoon, and it'll move into a Saturday evening at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. You are tuned into CVCA Royals hockey from the Dan. This is Tim Nichols, and we've got a solid crew of dads and friends up here to bring you the action today. Sean Mosher on camera, my right-hand man for all these last 4 hockey seasons. So great to have Sean back. Chris Larker joining us today. Gonna press the buttons and make the replay work for you. John Powell directing today for us, sitting in once again. Kent Schwartzbeck, who pressing the buttons and make sure the shots on goal get recorded and get input into our scorebug. A special shout out to Kent. We've had all kinds of issues this year with the data connecting to our system from the scoreboard console here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. Kent took some time out yesterday as he and I were here. Came a day early and got the bugs knocked out, and data's working today, so we're glad to have that for you. And so Ken Schwartzbeck. And then yours truly, Tim Nichols, bringing you the coverage here today as we wrap up the 5th year of CVCA Livestream's coverage of Royals hockey, and wrap up the senior year at the Dan for the CVCA senior class of 2025. Once again, we will be back with you, as we mentioned before at the start. If you didn't join then, we go to the overlays, John. We're going to bring up tomorrow's game update. Their next game promo. John, fourth one over. Boom. Watch CVCA hockey. We go on the road tomorrow for the first time this year when CVCA visits Olmsted Falls at the venerable John M. Coyne Rec Center in Brooklyn, Ohio, the site of the Barron Cup. It'll be a busy hockey arena over the course of the next week as the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League crowns 3 different Barron Cup champions. We get to go there tomorrow and bring you the final regular season game, and we will have Barron Cup hockey on CVCA Livestream next week. As it stands right now, our schedule is likely to be Thursday and Friday, but again, it depends on how the final 2 days of the regular season play out. But make sure you tune back in tomorrow, 4:15, so we'll be back on the air from Brooklyn. Here, we're ready for hockey on a Saturday afternoon between CVCA and Kenston. The Royals and Kenston have been very competitive the last 2 seasons when they've both shared a spot in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League White North Division. This will be the 6th meeting in the last 3 seasons, the 5th meeting in the last 2 seasons. And if you look at the calendar, it really is the 5th meeting since the start of 2024, so the last 13 months. Kenston has won 3 of the last 5 meetings. The Royals winning both games that have been played here in Garfield at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. Kenston winning at home on January 7th, 2024. They won an overtime game on December 14th, 2024, just a month ago, a little over a month and a half, 6 weeks ago, we'll call it. Back in 2022, in the 22-23 season, the Bombers came and they defeated CVCA 7-3. It is the 27th meeting overall between CVCA and Kenston if you go all the way back to the 2000-2001 season. And Kenston has traditionally had a very strong program. CVCA playing most of those seasons in the Blue Division, while Kenston playing up. And so Kenston has a commanding 22-4 overall advantage in games played between the 2 schools. But again, it's been much more competitive in the last 2 years with the Royals and the Bombers both in the White North Division. Kenston is coached by head coach Tom Moores, who's in his 4th season. Coach Tom has put together 90 wins across those 4 seasons. 90 wins, 46 losses, 10 ties. And again, 30 of those wins came a year ago. Another 18 have come this season. So the Kenston Bombers and Coach Tom Moores looking to add another one to that tally today at the expense of the Royals. CVC's head coach is Doug Fairchild. Coach Fairchild won his 250th game as the Royals head coach here on December 29th against Avon, a game that propelled CVCA into the championship game against Kenston in the CVCA Christmas tournament. That total is now 257 for Coach Fairchild. He is assisted by David Vanderveer and Brooks Montgomery. On the other side, head coach Tom Morris of the Kenston Bombers is assisted by Kent Mack. Clock is winding down, and we are getting ready for hockey here from the Dan. 10 seconds left. The teams will clean up the pucks from the goals as they've been wrapping up their pregame skate. And we'll get starting lineups for you and the national anthem, which will be sung live here at the Dan in just a few moments. It's your last chance to fill up that beverage of choice. Make sure the snack bowl is full. We're about ready to have hockey. These 2 teams will see each other today and perhaps once again next week, the Barron Cup. Both teams head to their respective end lines. The Bombers to our left and your left as you're looking at it on the screen. And CVCA to the right So we await the public address announcement for the starting lineups here today from the Dan.
On behalf of the students, parents, and administration of Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy, we would like to welcome you to the Dan Kostel Ice Arena for today's contest, featuring our guest, Kenston High School, and your CVCA Royals. In order to make today's contest as enjoyable as possible, please represent your school and community in a positive and respectful manner. That means follow the rules, speak and act responsibly, and show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, the officials and coaches, the administrators and authority figures, and of course, your team and opponents. Let's make today's contest
The traditional announcement being wrapped up right now.
Thank you.
Asking fans to respect the game. Brought to you by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
And assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. The officials for this contest are Ryan Safran and Eric Wagner.
And the officials announced. Now we're getting ready for the starting lineups. They'll start with the Kenston Bombers first.
And now let's meet the teams. First, the visitors. In goal, number 29, Nick Swoboda.
In goal for Kenston today is number 29, sophomore Nick Swoboda. They've got two really good goaltenders for the Bombers. He's got a 93.7% save percentage on the season. Starting for the Bombers, number 22, Luke Mack, a senior forward. Nicholas Nyazov will start at forward. He's a freshman for Kenston. Gets the start today.
Number 12, Gavin Rowell.
The leading scorer in Kenston Bombers hockey history, Gavin Rowell, the senior, will start
Charlie McBride.
at forward as well. On defense, sophomore, number 14, Charlie McBride. And also on defense today, number 6, senior Carmela Nielsen. Now for the Royals on senior night 2025. In goal, number 45, senior Caleb Mosher.
At center, number 51, Noah Shadima.
The Royals senior captain, center, number 51, Noah Chidima.
At right wing, number 2, Jacob Schwarzbeck.
At right wing today, starting for the Royals, another senior, Jacob Schwartzbeck gets the start.
And left wing, number 8, Cord Stagmeyer.
The leading scorer for the Royals, number 8, senior Cord Stegmeyer.
At defense, number 17, Eli Parada.
On defense, number 17. Check that, number 57, Eli Parada.
Number 57, Carter Martin.
And on defense for CVCA, number 17, Carter Martin.
Your CVCA Royals.
And the rest of the Royals head out to the blue line.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you all please rise and direct your attention to the American flag.
And now we're going to pause
For the playing of the national
as we honor America.
by Charlotte Dressel.
As Charlotte Dressel, sister of Ben Dressel, Royals hockey player, sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes ever
Charlotte Dressel on the national anthem today here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center on senior night. And we are ready for hockey. Kenston and CVCA from the Dan Kostel Rec Center. The third meeting of the season. Teams have split the first two. Kenston victorious at the Pond on December 14th by a score of 5-4 in overtime. Come from behind victory where J.C. Pustai had a hat trick. A hat trick for the Royals that night by Cord Stegmeyer was in vain. So the Royals came up short, but CVCA victorious in the CVCA Christmas Tournament championship game here on December 30th at this very venue by a score of 3-2. Both Stegmeyer brothers scored that night. Ollie Stegmeyer got the first, and Cord Stegmeyer got the second and third goals as CVCA defeated Kenston 3-2. What's at stake today once again? The Royals currently sit third in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League, White North Division standings. Kenston is on top. Kenston wins the division against the number one seed in the Barron Cup next week with a victory today. The Royals need a victory, and they need some help tomorrow to move up in the standings. Avon Lake and Strongsville play tomorrow, and that game will decide how the standings finally play out. But right now, first things first, hockey on a Saturday afternoon from the Dan. We're underway. The Royals control the early face-off, and it's Eli Parado who sends it around the far side, looking for Jacob Schwartzbeck. It's tipped up, and on the offensive drive toward the net is CVCA. A pass cross is knocked down, and Gavin Rowell comes back the other direction. Rowell quickly into the zone, shoots, and he hits the iron off the left post. Just missed, making it 1-0 Kenston, as the iron saved CVCA right there. First minute of action, it's dumped back in, and Eli Parado will chase back to retrieve it for the Royals. He's got company from Luke Mack. Sends it up to the point. It's kept in, but knocked out. Here comes CVCA. They've got a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Into the offensive zone. Shot and a save by Svoboda. Cord Stegmeyer was on the far side, but the Royals captain, Ochidima, took the shot instead. And now the puck is down the other end. Parada dumps it to the near side boards, finds Martin. Martin dumps it to Cord Stegmeyer, and Cord will skate out. 1 minute gone. Stegmeyer into the neutral zone, across the red line and into the offensive zone. To his left into the circle. Sharp angle shot, back door, looking for his brother, and just missed the goal. Might have been a good save right there by Svoboda. Kept in, and Martin will send it in. It bounces in front. Centering pass, Cord Stegmeyer, backhanded shot, misses the net. Ollie's right there. Ben Dressel tries to knock it toward the net. It's still loose in front. Behind it is Dressel. Dressel has it, angles it back, centered in front, and it comes out and finally captured by Rowell. Rowell dumps it toward the goal and sticked aside by the goaltender CVCA's Caleb Mosher, and the Royals will ice it down the length of the ice. And the first stoppage of the afternoon comes with 13:19 to go in the first period. So what an action-packed first couple of minutes right there. Gavin Rowell ringing the iron to the right of Caleb Mosher. And here's an opportunity for CVCA, one of a couple. Cord Stegmeyer centered, looking for his brother, who just could not deflect that on net, trying to beat Svoboda. And we've got a defensive zone face-off for the Royals. It's won back by Kenston. Pustai had it, his first touch of the afternoon. Dressel will chase after it for CVCA. He's going to board up one of the bombers there, and the puck is loose in the corner. Reese Neufer, who had a goal in the last game these two teams played, is down there looking for it. Into the corner. Pustai to Neufer. Neufer tries to send a shot forward. It's deflected all the way out, though, to neutral ice, and the Bombers will have to retreat. Loose puck in the offensive zone for the Royals, just trickles out. And collecting it is Neufer. Neufer, cross-ice pass. Finds a teammate right back to the near side. And with the puck is Charlie McBride. McBride's shot gets through past Zach Humphrey, and a save by Caleb Mosher. Whistle and both teams will change up. So a face-off in the offensive zone for Kenston. Up to the point. Nielsen sends it back down low. It trickles behind the net. And Luke Mack has it. It's taken away, though, and Cord Stegmeyer has it on his blade. Retreats behind his own net. Angles it forward and A slow-moving puck finds his brother, Ollie, who wait for it and dish back to his brother, Cord. Cord into the offensive zone, 1-on-3 into the corner. Still has it behind the net. Tried to send it up, and it goes all the way down the ice. Eli Parada has to retreat. Looked like Cord tried to backhand it the first time, missed it, and then the second was off target. So the Royals try and reset. It's deflected in by Dressel into the corner. Carmela Nielsen sends it to the near side. And over there is Nicholas Nyazov, who sends it up. And a big hit. But Gavin Rowell gets the puck anyway. Loose puck is collected by CVCA's Martin. He'll angle it up the boards. And a nice nifty pass to Ollie Stegmeyer from his brother. Ollie shoots, and it's just wide of the net. Good chance there by Ollie Stegmeyer on the nice feed from his brother Cord. But now Kenston coming back the other direction. A long shot. Deflects up and out of play. And the clock stops with 11:12 to go here in the first period. Here's that big hit. Carter Martin impeding the progress of one of the Kenston Bombers. But the Bombers do earn an offensive zone faceoff. You can follow us on social media at CVCA Livestream on Facebook, on Instagram, and on X, formerly known as Twitter. Social media hashtag is the same for all three locations at CVCA Livestream. Back underway. Trickling down to 11 minutes to go. Early action and a turnover right there. So Kenston collects in the offensive zone. Reese Newfar behind the net. Circles. Tries to put a shot on net. It's deflected up and out of play. Into the rafters here. The low-hanging rafters as you get further and further toward the ends of each ice zone. And so we'll have a restart. They drop the puck, and it's one back to Kenston's McBride, who sends it on net, save, and up into the rafters again off the stick of Caleb Mosher. Carter Martin sends the puck to the referee, and waiting for the face-off is Newfar and Chidima. Noah Chidima wins that back to Zach Humphrey. And Humphrey will send it up, but it deflects, and now the Royals just clear it on out. All the way back to Gavin. Actually, it's not Gavin Rowell, it's McBride, who angles it ahead, and Zach Humphrey will collect it in his own defensive zone. Humphrey sends it around the boards. It's sent up and ricocheted out to the center ice. Eddie Kuzma sends it ahead, and that's dumped in on net and up into the rafters again. Another save off the stick of Mosher as the Bombers are testing the senior goaltender from long distance. 5-2 shots on goal so far in favor of Kenston. A quick face-off once again. Loose puck and a shot and a save by Mosher as it came to Rowell. And he doesn't hesitate one bit. Rowell put it on net. And Mosher made the save. You got to look at it from the other side of the ice. And that puck is still loose. Finally collected by CVCA and then looped out to center ice. Cord Stegmeyer hasn't come to him, but it's poke checked away. And Rowell will dump it in off the skate blade of Martin. Martin chips it back to the near side, but it comes to one of the Bombers whose shot goes through the crease. And it's sent up and out where Ollie Stegmeyer ducks and sends it ahead. He's going to get to it first, chips it forward. Waiting for it there is Nyazov. Nyazov angles it off the boards. And Kenston will try and build out behind Rowell. And so it's dumped in by Nyazov into the corner where Eli Parada awaits it. Parada sends it cross ice. Stegmeyer. Cord has it poke checked away. Luke Mack can't get much on it. Puck remains loose. Rowell has it, and a shot and a laser tracked down by Caleb Mosher, and another stoppage. You cannot leave loose pucks at the blade of Gavin Rowell. Eventually it will burn you. You see the replay right there from Rowell. Face off. Newfar and Chidima. Noah wins it back. Humphrey will chip it to the far side. It bounces over the blade of Jacob Schwartzbeck. Rylan Chidima out there, and it comes to Larker. Sam Larker has it. Cross ice pass, nice to Schwartzbeck. His shot, and an easy breadbasket save for Nick Svoboda, but the Royals win in offensive zone faceoff. Good puck movement there for CVCA. 9:04 first period. No score from the Dan Kostel Rec Center. That puck is dropped down, and CVCA Schwartzbeck intercepts. He gets a shot on goal. It's sent to the far side corner by Charlie McBride. Chipped up and out. Here comes Kenston with a shot attempt. It's knocked down by Humphrey. Good defensive play by the CVCA sophomore, but not out. And sent in wide, but Mosher plays it anyway. Now loose on the far side, centered to the slot and deflected up high, kept in, and a nice save on goal off the stick of Charlie McBride from the right point, and again into the rafters off the blade of Mosher for another stoppage with 8:26 to go, and both sides will change up. Nice play right there by defenseman Charlie McBride, the sophomore. Kept it in the zone and won his team a face-off in the offensive zone. This one is won to the far side, and CVCA is on it. Ben Dressel will send it in on goal and covered by Svoboda, as CVCA had a couple of players lunging toward that goal. The closest one to it was Ben Dressel, the freshman for CVCA. So face off to the left of Svoboda. We march down to near the halfway point of this first period of play. One back to CVCA, shot and a stick save off the blade. Actually, the handle of that goaltender stick by Nick Svoboda. Cord Stegmeyer won it back to his brother, and Ali put it on net. You'll watch the replay right here. That forehand, and right there off the handle of Svoboda's goal stick. So they switch sides, and this time Ali Stegmeyer takes it back to his brother Cord, who fires it, and Svoboda will glove it down. Another look at it right here as we're getting ready to do it once again. Back to live action coming up. They drop it down. This one bounces back to Cord. Gets to his forehand. Going to skate to the corner and drop it back for Martin. Martin will send it toward the net. It deflects in front. Second shot is bounces to the near side or the far side corner. Cord Stegmeyer leveled and falls to the ground. It comes up to the point and out to center ice. The Royals are going to dump it right back in. Svoboda will play it, but CVCA has a delayed offside situation. Svoboda still has it in his glove and drops it down as the referee says play the puck. So Kenston will start out. Long deflected pass goes all the way down to the goal of Martin. So Mosher, CVCA has to play it at center ice. It's dropped for Ali Stegmeyer, who gains the zone. Stegmeyer dumps it into the corner, evades one, still in the corner. And now to the near side it goes. Nyazov is there. Dressel, though, intercepts. Dressel battles for that puck. Nielsen sends it up, but not out. Martin pinches in, and it's dumped out to center ice, where Eli Parada is on it for CVCA. Cross-ice pass, angles off the boards, was looking for a teammate, but the angle not there. A big hit at the blue line as they stood up Nicholas Nyazov, and CVCA collects the puck behind their own end line. Cord Stegmeyer dumps it up, but not out. It's kept in and dished. Rowell. Mosher kicks it to the corner, centering pass, shot, and over the crossbar. Nice play right there. Luke Mack missed the net. Rowell with a nice feed. It's still loose, and the Royals will send it all the way down the ice, and icing for CVCA as the Royals living dangerously a bit there in their own defensive zone. Here's the nice dish by Gavin Rowell. Almost a no-look pass, and right there, number 22, Luke Mack, will wish he put that on net. Missed the net completely, and the score remains scoreless. 0-0 with 6:26 to go in the first period. Face-off one back to Kenston. Shot is trickling. It was deflected and blocked before it got to the goal, and the Royals clear it out. Kenston will try and build out with it, but it's deflected and sent right back in by, well, it's not. Now it's sent in by CVCA. Loose puck. Sam Larker keeps it in the zone, but it's collected there by Reese Newfar, who finally finds a teammate, and they'll clear for just a moment, but puck is deflected, and Larker's going to dump it right back in. It gets by number 18, Trey Wieland, into the corner. Carmela Nielsen, she had company there from Josh Porter. Royals in the offensive zone. Larker sends it up. It's collected by the captain, Noah Chidima. He's trying to get on his forehand. He'll shoot, and he was looking for Larker, and Larker couldn't get his stick down. It's sent around by Kenston to the far side. J.C. Pustai, who's been quiet so far, has it on his stick. Pustai, 4 goals against CVCA this season. Into the offensive zone. Pustai shoots it. It's wide. Far side Porter is just going to send it out to center ice. It's angled ahead. CVCA will collect it on a quick delayed offside. Cord Stegmeyer into the offensive zone. Kicks it to himself. And it's poke checked away and out. Here comes the Bombers. They're looking to try and get it to Rowell. It's still loose. Sent up and out of play by number 22, Luke Mack. It was Nyazov who gained the zone and was stood up, but he tried to get it to Rowell as we look at that last opportunity by CVCA. And Larker right there was set up. Chidima tried to find him, but it went for naught. 4:50 to go. First period, no score. Martin. Tape to tape. Ollie Stegmeyer into the offensive zone. Stegmeyer quickly has company from Luke Mack. Puck is loose and collected by, well, not collected. Skated past, and Cord Stegmeyer has it. Dishes for his brother. Shot, and it goes wide off of Ollie Stegmeyer's stick. And Kenston will clear it down the ice. Icing is the call, and a stoppage with 4:20 to go, first period. So you watch the replay right here. Just wide on the backhand by Ollie Stegmeyer. Mentioned Nicholas Boboda in goal today. The sophomore, one of the 2 very good goaltenders. 2.4 goals against average this season, 93.7% save percentage, and he might not be the best goaltender on this team. Logan Linz last week against Avon Lake, 45 saves and a 2-1 victory for Kenston against Avon Lake. Linz also had a 46 save shutout performance against Amherst Steel in the CVCA Christmas tournament. Here's a chance for CVCA. Cord Stegmeyer shoots and a save, still loose in front, and we've got a CVCA goal. No, they wave it off. The referee pointed toward the goal, and then he said no goal. Let's get a look at that from behind the goal if we got it, gentlemen. You see the action from in front of the goal. Svoboda dove on it. We'll see if we can get the replay from behind. If not now, certainly at the end of the first period. But it won't matter. Here it is. Here's the replay from behind. We're back to live action. We'll try and run this replay through. You see that puck loose, and it does look like Svoboda made the stop. And meanwhile, as we were watching that replay, a penalty has been called, and the Kenston Bombers are going to go on the power play. Into the box goes number 9, Ollie Stegmeyer. And the call is interference. Ollie is pleading his case, but he's not going to win that argument. And so Kenston will go on the power play with 3:51 to go here in the first period. The Bombers' power play is 22 for 66, 33% on the season. Gavin Rowell has it to start. Rowell behind his own net. Now sends it up and gets it right back. Centering pass in front. It's deflected. Reese Newfar had it. It's sent up to the point. Mack. And a shot and a score, a power play goal. And the Kenston Bombers take the lead. Reese Newfar puts the Bombers up 1-0. Here it is, sent down to Newfar from the top of the circle. And the Royals goaltender, Caleb Mosher, looks like he was screened on that one. You'll get a chance to look at it right here from his perspective. He did not see it, and it beat him over the right shoulder. It's 1-0 Kenston on the power play goal. Newfar from Luke Mack. And Kenston will lead early, 1-0, time of the goal. 11 minutes and 30 seconds of the first period. So we go from a situation the Royals thought they had taken the lead to a quick power play on the following face-off. And now here's another shot and a save by Mosher, dropped down as he was challenged by Luke Mack. And so the Royals will trail 1-0. Here's the replay on that most recent shot. Kenston wins the face-off. Official scoring, Newfar from Mack as they make the announcement, and CVCA will start out with a counter. Into the offensive zone, just a lofting, feathering, fluttering shot. Glove down by Svoboda, and a stoppage with 3:03 to go. 1-0 Bombers. For Newfar, that's his 16th goal of the season for the Kenston Bombers junior. Shot by Ali Stegmeyer off the face-off, and a save by Svoboda. You get to watch it again right off that face-off. Svoboda stood tall. This time it's Gavin Rowell, but he has it poke checked away, but gets it right back. Now it's a race. And first to the puck was CVCA's Carter Martin, but it deflects up. A couple of bodies bump into each other, and Parada will send it to the far side. Dressel waits for it there. Ben Dressel reverses. And with speed, Ali Stegmeyer through the neutral zone. 2-on-2. Foot to his forehand. Tries to skate through a couple and just had it poked away by Carmela Nielsen. Out to center ice, the Royals will dump it back in, delayed offside, and so Stegmeyer has to touch up. Ali does. And Kenston finally clears the zone. 2:15 to go. Rowell. He'll take a chance, and a save by Mosher. CVCA now leading in shots, although that was probably the 11th shot, so shots are equal now, 11-11. As they update right there. Kenston with the 1-0 lead. A goal at 11:30 of the first period by Reese Newfer. Once again, a win today gives Kenston the #1 seed in the Barron Cup White Division for next week. The #1 seed will play a game on Tuesday against the winner of the 7-10 matchup in the White Division. More on that here at the first intermission. Down to less than 2 minutes to go. First period. In the corner, in the offensive zone, a shot on net. Sam Larker from a sharp angle. Rylan Chidima has to chase back and he'll dump it in. They wave off icing. So back to get it for Kenston is Connor Murphy. Gets a shift. It's sent around but not out. Dumped in by Humphrey. Larker chops at it. Now it comes to Chidima. He'll just angle it forward to the slot. Josh Porter fighting for it right there. And one of the Bombers falls down. That's Nielsen, but another one of the Bombers comes out with it. It's the goal scorer, Newfer. He'll dump it into the corner. Chidima sends it around the boards. Porter stands up and knocks down one of the Bombers on the far side. Puck is still loose. Porter sends it up but not out. Into the slot. A backhanded attempt. Newfer. He'll just get it right back and dump it down low. Looking for Daniel Wilson, who's down there. He gets knocked down, and CVCA will come out with it with under a minute to go. Here come the Royals. 3-on-3. Chidima into the offensive zone. He's going to put a shot on, but it's knocked down. Humphrey will dump it down toward the slot. It's knocked down and gloved down by Connor Murphy into the corner. He's taken to the ground by CVCA's Larker. And it's dug out by the Bombers with 35 to go. Mack into the offensive zone. Loses the puck and it's sent around the boards. Ali Stegmeyer kicks it to himself, settles, and evades Mack. He's going to head up ice. 20 seconds left, first period. Stegmeyer dumps it forward. It's kept in though as it's deflected and sent down low by Dressel, but sent all the way back out Martin. Martin with 5 seconds remaining. He's going to take a long shot. It's wide, bumps in front, or bounces in front, and into the corner, and the buzzer sounds on a first period that ends with the score. The Kenston Bombers 1 and CVCA nothing. The only goal scored in that first period scored by Kenston's Reese Newfer, and a shot from the top of the circle that beat a screen to Caleb Mosher. And at the end of one period play, the Bombers lead 1-0. As we pause for this first intermission right now, we're going to hear a message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. February 4th and 13th, 2025. So family preview nights coming up for CVCA, February 4th and 13th. You can sign up for those at cvcaroyals.org. We'd love to meet you. Visiting our campus will give you a closer look at what CVCA is all about. We host a number of admissions events throughout the year, including the family preview night and the open house that was referenced earlier. Make sure you sign up at cvcaroyals.org. Once again, 1-0 at the first intermission here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. The goal scored in that first period with 11 minutes and 30 seconds gone by Kenston Bombers junior Reese Newfer, who beat the goaltender on a screened shot from the top of the right circle, and it's 1-0 Kenston. As we've hit this first intermission, we're going to talk about what's coming up here in Northeast Ohio this week, and we'll take a look first at the white standings, the white North standings. And we'll bring those up for you in just a moment. There they are. And we'll talk about the white South first, and that's fine. So white division in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey Leagues divided up into the North and South divisions. Over in the South side, where we haven't seen many of these teams this year, Kent Roosevelt has almost wrapped up the divisional title. They are 6-1 in the division with one game left to go tomorrow. And a victory would win the division outright for them. A loss would make things somewhat interesting. Elyria Catholic is 6-2 and currently in second spot. Kent Roosevelt meets up with Normandy tomorrow. They would have to lose that game 10-0 to not win the division. So in all likelihood, whether it's a win or a loss by less than 10 goals, Kent Roosevelt is going to win the division. The South Division gets seeds 6 through 10 in the Barron Cup next week at the John M. Coyne Rec Center. So if things were to play out as they are right now, CVCA losing 1-0 and Roosevelt likely to win in the division in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League White South Division, that would be the Royals' opponent on Thursday up in Brooklyn at the Barron Cup in the first round. Elyria Catholic finished up 6-2. They have 12 points. Normandy, currently with 9 points with 1 game to go, is slotted into the 3rd slot over there in the White South Division. Avon and Stowe, 4th and 5th place, respectively. In the White North Division, so we'll bring that up. That is the division that CVCA plays in. And apologies, we got the logos backwards here. That's our mistake. But Kenston is in first place. They are 6-1 overall. And if they hold on to this 1-0 lead, they will win the division outright at 7-1. And they will have the first overall seed in the Barron Cup next week in Brooklyn. Avon Lake currently at 5-2. They have a game tomorrow. It was rescheduled from last night after there was a water main break in front of the rink in Rocky River. They play Strongsville tomorrow. A win tomorrow would put them at 6-2. CVCA currently with a 4-2 divisional record with 8 points. They need to win today and win tomorrow against Olmsted Falls to have a chance to move up in the standings. They are unlikely to be able to pass Avon Lake because they lost to the Avon Lake team 5-0 last week on Sunday night, I believe it was. Having said that, the Royals still can pass Avon Lake with an Avon Lake loss to Strongsville or a tie tomorrow. And if they defeat Kenston and come from behind here and win by 2 goals, they could still move all the way to the 1 seed. So a lot still to be played out in the top 3 seeds here in the White North Division. Olmsted Falls is locked in at the 4 slot and Strongsville at the 5 slot. Even though they are winless, they will get the 5th seed in the Barron Cup next week. The White North Division gets seeds 1 through 5. So John, as I give some direction here, if you bring the Barron Cup slide up next, this is how the Barron Cup would look if things ended the way they are starting today. Having said that, the teams that you see on the left-hand side of the screen that are in the gold or yellowish color are not locked into those seeds. The teams that are in white are locked in. So what we can tell you is that there are 2 play-in games, the 7-10 and 8-9 finishing seeds in the white division that will be played on Monday. And the first of those 2 play-in games is going to have Normandy and Avon. They are locked in, and the winner of that game on Monday will play the number 1 seed, currently Kenston. The other play-in game is likely to be Elyria Catholic and Stowe, unless, of course, Kent Roosevelt loses by 10 goals tomorrow. Unlikely to happen. So while that is gold, that is almost locked in, Elyria Catholic and Stowe as the other play-in game on Monday. That will lead to the 8 teams that will advance to compete in Barron Cup 2, the middle tier division in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League setup. Right now, Kenston is the 1 seed. They would play on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. And then also on Tuesday at 8 o'clock, Olmsted Falls and Strongsville. That game is locked in. Then there are games on Thursday. And as of right now, if the Royals stay in the position they are in right now, we will have coverage on Thursday. So we will have the 4 o'clock game. And that's going to be Avon Lake, the 2 seed, against the winner of Elyria Catholic and Stowe, assuming things stay as they are. The 2 will play the 7 seed, depending on how that plays out today and tomorrow, how things play out today and tomorrow. Currently, it's Avon Lake and Elyria Catholic or Stowe. CVCA is currently slotted into the 6 p.m. game on Thursday at the Barron Cup against Kent Roosevelt. If the Royals do not pull this out today, they will be locked in at the 3 seed. If they do win today, we'll have to wait till tomorrow to see what happens with CVCA, pending the games tomorrow between CVCA and Olmsted Falls and also Avon Lake and Strongsville. Our coverage on Thursday, bring it back up, John. We'll have those 2 games. There's another game on Thursday. It's the first of 2 semifinal games. It'll be the winners of the 1-8 and the 4-5 games, the Kenston, Normandy, Avon, Olmsted Falls, Strongsville game. So we're going to have a triple header for you in all likelihood on Thursday. Make sure you follow us on social media. Things could change if CVCA's positioning changes, but right now our plan is to be there on Thursday for all 3 games. And then if CVCA advances on Friday, you see that the 2-7 and the 3-6 games, those 2 teams, the winners of those games on Thursday. We'll play on Friday at 4 o'clock, and our plan is to have that game if the Royals do advance. So we've got 3, potentially 4 games coming up for you from the Dan Kostel Rec Center this week. We have another game, though, tomorrow from the Dan Kostel Rec Center, and we'll bring up the slide for that one as well. There it is. CVCA at Olmsted Falls. CVCA Livestream goes on the road tomorrow, and we'll get a chance to bring coverage to you of the final regular season game of the season when the Royals play Olmsted Falls at 4:15 tomorrow. If you haven't signed up or subscribed to our YouTube page, we ask that you do so. Obviously, you found it, you're watching today. Make sure you subscribe, and that way you'll be alerted as to whenever we are planning to or do go on the air. You can find CVCA on YouTube by searching for @CVCA Livestream on YouTube. We are appreciative of you watching. 1-0 at the first intermission, and I'll look over and see if we have any first period highlights. Thumbs up or thumbs down? First period highlights? We're going to see if we can pull something up here. So we're waiting for the teams to come back in, and they're starting to head back in here on Senior night. It's also Junior Royals night here with about 70 Junior Royals families in the house, and Teacher Appreciation night as well. Some of the CVCA teachers that are in the house to be honored are chosen by the Royals players. And we'll just show you the goal here as we got it ready. One first period highlight, and here it is. That was a save. Gavin Rowell. The guys are working to try and bring it up. See if we get it again here. That's the same one. I guess we have it mislabeled. So we'll come back and look for that Reese Newfar goal and try and bring it to you. Here it comes. That's the one. What we can tell you is, there we go. There we go. Newfar gets it from the top of the right circle, and you'll see it right here. Caleb Mosher screened and unable to track that one, and so it beat him over the right shoulder. And that is where we sit at the end of one period of play. 1-0 Kenston. The 16th goal of the season by junior forward Reese Newfar. Royals have returned back to the ice. They will skate left to right in this second period. It's the long change period, so the period in which they defend the goal furthest from their bench area. Same thing holds true for Kenston, so you want to make sure you don't get caught out there on a change a long way from your goal. The Bombers will skate right to left here today in period number 2. Good crowd on hand today at the Dan Kostel Rec Center as we look down to our right and to our left. Perhaps the biggest crowd of the season for a CVCA contest. We're thrilled to see all the young junior Royals here in attendance. And once again, they will get a chance to skate with the Royals after today's contest, regardless of the outcome. About a half-an-hour open skate session for all the junior Royals and anyone else who wants to stick around and skate tonight on senior night. The Bombers back on the ice, as are the Royals. Ollie Stegmeyer in to take the opening face-off of the second period. Luke Mack steps in across from him. The referees are ready, and they drop the puck down. We are underway with second period action, and the puck is dumped into the Royals' offensive zone. Stegmeyer pokes it, and it's sent down the ice. They wave off icing. Interesting call right there. It went right by the blade of Eli Parada, who has to track it all the way down, and he's going to send it down, and they will call icing on him. So not sure how they thought Parada could save that. And yet, what it results in is a defensive zone face-off after Parada's pass did not connect after he retrieved the puck. So 19 seconds gone here in the second period, and a face-off to the left of Caleb Mosher. This one is dropped down, and it's sent up to the point. Kept in by Kenston, but knocked down, and now outletted to Cord Stegmeyer, who's in the offensive zone. Stegmeyer into the corner, waiting for reinforcements. His brother's to his right as he skates. Cord poke checked away, but it came right down to one of the Royals. It was Ben Dressel, sent up to the point. Martin skates in. He's going to shoot, and it's gloved down, dropped, and then covered again by Nick Svoboda. Svoboda made 11 saves in that first period, and that's the 12th for him. As you watch the replay right here, Martin tests him. Face-off, dropped down and won by CVCA. Cord Stegmeyer, Deeks, and it's up in the air. And here comes a chance for Kenston. A shot, rebound, save by Mosher on a 2-on-1 break for Kenston. Mark that one right down as Mosher keeps the Royals in it at just 1-0. Loose puck. Rowell has it. Broken stick on the ice. Another chance and a stick save by Mosher once again. Loose in the corner and sent to the near side by Martin. Mack dumps it right back down behind the net. Loose at the slot. And sent out finally to Carmela Nielsen. Will angle it forward, but it comes right to Ollie Stegmeyer. He's on his horse into the offensive zone. His shot is knocked down by Nielsen. Nice job by her. Cord Stegmeyer just dumps it around to the near side corner. Ben Dressel skates toward it. He's going to battle Nielsen for the puck in the corner. Gavin Rowell has it. Rowell's backhanded pass ricochets to Nielsen, who outlets the center ice. And Eli Prada swoops in on the back check. Sends it right back out, and Nielsen dumps it right back in. Here comes Rowell with a chance from the slot. Rowell knocked down. No call. Into the corner. Zach Humphrey comes back to Rowell. Rowell in the slot, backhanded. On goal and covered by Mosher. Puck was loose. A quick whistle, and the Royals will take that. That puck seemed like it just wanted to come right back to Gavin Rowell, not once but twice. Here's Rowell's backhanded chance. Mosher tried to cover it. The whistle blew, and it was still loose. So the Royals will take that stoppage and try and breathe a sigh of relief. 12:57 to go, second period. Kenston 1, CVCA nothing. Face off, one back to Pustai. His shot is deflected and collected by Carter Martin, who sends it ahead to Jacob Schwartzbeck. Schwartzbeck is dumped down, but does send the puck in. It's loose in front, and Kenston digs it out and sends it ahead. Mack has it poke checked away, but it comes right to the goal scorer, Newfar. He tries to send it in, and it's sent right back out, glove down, and dumped in by number 18. That's Trey Whelan. Humphrey sends it out to center ice, and it's collected by Newfar. Newfar into the offensive zone. His shot, blocker save by Mosher. Into the corner, Newfar sends it back behind the goal. Pustai has it, stands on it. And dug out by Chidima. Noah Chidima trickles back, and Humphrey with pressure from Newfar. He's just going to come right back to retreat behind his own goal and then turn around and reset. Cross ice pass was looking for Schwartzbeck. They wave off icing though as it angles right past Charlie McBride, who skates back to collect it. McBride with pressure from Noah Chidima. It's taken to the boards, and Cord Stegmeyer picks up the loose puck into the offensive zone. Leaves it for Larker. Her Larker shot is wide. Stegmeyer couldn't get a backhanded shot off up to the point. Ryland Chidima sends it down back to Stegmeyer. Cord has it. Cross ice pass sent down low. Quickly looking for Ollie Stegmeyer. Shot and a save off the pads of Svoboda. And Pustai finally collects it and calms things down for Kenston with 11:23 to go. Still in the Royals' offensive zone and sent back down low. Around the boards, and still CVC has it. Cord Stegmeyer sent up and finally skated out by Kenston. Here come the Bombers. It's Pustai. He gets a shot off. It goes wide off the back glass, and Ollie Stegmeyer collects it for CVC. 11 minutes to go, and a shot as Stegmeyer is stood up. It's deflected into the corner. Long outlet pass all the way out to center ice, and Kenston was offside, so they couldn't play it. Into the corner it goes, and Zach Humphrey has it for CVCA. 1-0 Bombers. Too far and sent back in, but knocked down by Zach Humphrey. And a soft shot off of Nicholas Nyazov. Humphrey is hauled down, and the Royals draw a power play. A trip is the call, and you see it right there. And I believe the guilty party is Nicholas Nyazov, and it is. Nyazov is into the box. 2 minutes for tripping for the first time today. CVCA has a power play opportunity. The Royals power play operating at 32.9% this season. The Kenston Bombers penalty kill, though, 90.3, perhaps the best in the entire league. And they win the faceoff on a shorthanded opportunity. Here comes Rowell. Rowell into the offensive zone, but nice job by CVCA's Carter Martin to ride him off the puck. Rowell loses it, and CVCA has a 1-on-1 opportunity. Ollie Stegmeyer into the offensive zone on his face, on his forehand, and he scores! Ollie Stegmeyer evens it up for CVCA! A power play goal! Here's the replay, one-on-one, got to his forehand and lasered that past Svoboda to tie things up for the Royals. Ali Stegmeyer evens it up for the CVCA sophomore, his 24th goal of the season. And so 4 minutes, 42 seconds, the time of that goal for Ali Stegmeyer, and both teams with power play goals today. And we're back level at 1 apiece. And right now a conversation with head coach Tom Morris for Kenston. Not quite sure what his concern might be, but apparently it is satisfied, at least to allow us to continue on.
At 10:18, the second period goal was scored by number 9, Ali Stegmeyer, assisted by Kostel, number 8.
Another shot by CVCA right off the face-off, and Svoboda had to make the stop. Almost got him on the 5-hole. And that was Ben Dressel doing the hard work right there, and you see the replay, and it got through the pads, but he did stop it before it got all the way through. Official scoring of that Ali Stegmeyer goal, the goal scored by Ali, assist to his brother Cord. And now a stoppage as the referees head back over, and the penalty box is open, and Gavin Rao has been sent to the box. It was a penalty that occurred after the play was stopped and right before the face-off, so likely an unsportsmanlike perhaps. Both referees are talking, and so that is the leading scorer for the Kenston Bombers in the penalty box. And the question is for how long? 2 minutes on the board. We did not see a signal, but the Royals are going to go right back on the power play here. So Noah Chidima will take the offensive zone face-off, and it's dropped down to 1 back to Ali Stegmeyer. Long cross-ice pass. He was looking for Cord. Backdoor shot and a save by Svoboda as Ali Stegmeyer was looking for a second in a matter of seconds. The penalty is officially announced as a delay of game penalty against Gavin Rowell, and so the Royals power play has 1:48 left to go. This time it's dropped down and Kenston wins it, but it's sent up but not out. Kept in by Eli Parado, sends it down toward the goal. It's loose in front. Shot as Svoboda's on his back, reaching for his stick. He finally captures it and gets it. Royals power play continues on the far side, sent down low. Cord Stegmeyer has it, back up. Parada, his shot is knocked down in front, sent up but not out. He couldn't get much on that, so Cord Stegmeyer has it. Eli Parada with it. Parada down low on the near side to his brother Ali. Ali skates in the circle, cross-ice pass up to the point. Shot and a save as Cord Stegmeyer tests Svoboda once again. Here's that pass up to the left point, and Cord Stegmeyer fired it low. You get to watch again here. Svoboda trying to see through traffic. Lots of it in front of him, but he made that stop. Back to the live action. Cord Stegmeyer with the draw off the face-off. Cord skates the blue line to the near side. Winds up, and he'll fire. It's wide on the near side. Rebound to the corner. Collected by CVCA. That's the captain, Chidima. Back to Cord. Cord sends it down low toward his brother Ali in the circle. Ali skates up, tries to get some free onto his forehand. Back to Cord in the circle. Cord sends it toward the goal, was looking to connect with Ali, and now here comes Mack with a chance. Mack sends it forward, a bad first touch, and so it gives a chance for Eli Parada to get back there and collect it with 36 seconds left to go, but sent up but not controlled, and so Newfar collects it for Kenston, and they've got control of the puck on the penalty kill. Near side, Kenston's Luke Mack will send it up. He finds Newfar, shorthanded chance, but Newfar is dispossessed of the puck, and the Royals have 14 seconds with which to work on the power play here. Pass forward to Cord Stegmeyer. He gets forward. Backhanded shot, loose in front, and it's goal for CVCA on the rebound. The Royals have taken the lead. Carter Martin on senior night, getting a goal. The CVCA defenseman, as you see it right here. The rebound left by Svoboda, and Martin charging the net. And the Royals move on top 2-1. The 6th goal of the season for CVCA senior defenseman Carter Martin. And the Royals have battled back to take the lead on back-to-back power play goals. And so we resume action with 8:10 to go. Another chance for CVCA, and another goal! This one by senior captain Noah Chadima. Right off the face-off, and you'll see it from behind the goal. Let's see if we have the replay run long enough. Chadima gets the puck off the face-off, a sharp-angled shot. You'll see it come from the left side, and it beat Svoboda low and near post. It's 3-1 Royals, and we've got a goaltender change as Svoboda throws his stick down, and Logan Linz is into the game for Kenston. Linz, the goaltender, the senior. Check that, the junior. His first year with Kenston, and he makes his first save right there. Linz, as we talked about earlier, had a 45 save performance a week ago against Avon Lake, as that one tips up. A shot on Mosher. Linz played in the Gilmore system. His brother played goal for Kenston, and he's joined the Kenston Bombers this year to play for his home school. So he's in the game, and the Bombers trail 3-1, but they have it in the offensive zone. Pustai stick handles. J.C. Pustai, left side point, shot, and a blocker save into the corner by Caleb Mosher. That was Troy Whelan. Rao had it for a moment. It's sent out to center ice. Halfway through the second period, CVCA with 3 straight goals. Pustai can't handle, and it's sent up and icing against the Royals. So we stop with 7:14 to go. You see that well before the red line, so they'll bring the puck all the way back down into the defensive zone. So the goals scored this period: Ollie Stegmeyer, Carter Martin, and Noah Chadima. Sophomore, senior. They drop the puck down. It's 1 to the Royals. Eli Parada dumps it to the near side corner. J.C. Pustai gets to it first. Pustai stick handles but loses the puck. Cord Stegmeyer sends it to the near side. Whelan will skate in. He'll send it toward the goal. Loose and collected by CVCA and sent out. Newfar with pressure from Ollie Stegmeyer. He'll angle it forward. Broken stick, and Gavin Rao's going to need a new piece of lumber. Eli Parada sends it ahead. He finds CVCA's Cord Stegmeyer. 3-on-2 for the Royals. Far side. Centering pass. Oh, net was open, but they could not connect the pass. And here comes a counter for Kenston. Luke Mack with speed. He's going to shoot. Blocker saved by Mosher. Mack blows a tire. But the puck is still loose. Ollie Stegmeyer dumps in. He can't get it. Pustai has it. Pustai gets a shot off. It's wide to the near side. Sent up but not out on the point. Sent right back down, and gloved down by Mosher with 6:17 to go. A couple of Royals crashed into each other, and it gave Kenston some open ice, and they got a shot from the point, but Mosher was on it. CVCA with a full change. And a 2-goal lead, which is interesting at this point. And we'll talk about why that is in just a few moments. Back underway to live action. Zach Humphrey sends it to the near side. Sam Larker skates in, collects the puck. Back to Humphrey. Humphrey pirouettes and has pressure from Newfer. He's just going to dump it back to the near side. Sam Larker is there. Larker. The Royals struggling to clear the zone right here. It's kept in and stick saved by Mosher from Whelan. Humphrey has it again. He's got pressure from Newfer. He's taken to the ground, but the Royals are able to clear it out. Diving is Jacob Schwartzbeck to send it ahead. Whelan leaves it. Rao has it, but he turns it over. Larker will just dump it into the near side corner. 5.5 to go here. Loose puck. Noah Chadima has it in the corner. Centers. It comes back to Rylan Chadima, his brother. He sends a shot, and it's gloved down by Logan Linz. Linz in the game in relief. And he tracked that one down. After the starter, Nick Svoboda gave up 3 quick goals in succession here in the second period. Face-off one back, but right between the two CVCA defensemen, so Eli Parada has to chase it. He's got Rao coming, and it's dumped in. The Bombers are off sides, and the Royals have a little bit of room to get ready to clear this puck out. They send it ahead. Cord Stegmeyer has it. Cord across the red line. Gets the blue line, but it's stood up right there. And it's loose, collected back by Carter Martin, who scored the second goal today for CVCA. Martin leaves it, and now Ollie Stegmeyer with some speed. Stegmeyer gets by one, and shot is blocked and knocked down. It's still loose, and it's put on net. Loose behind the net. Ben Dressel was there. We thought we heard a whistle. It's noisy in here today with all the kids, the junior Royals, and outletted by the goaltender, and now we hear a whistle. And we have a cross check behind the play, perhaps. Who will it be? And the Royals are going to go up on the power play once again, because into the box goes number 18, Trey Wieland. You see the previous play here. Royals with a pair of power play goals in this period, and they get another opportunity right here. So we said Kenston was operating at 90.2% on the penalty kill. They've given up 2 already as we start up on the Royals power play with 4.5 to go. CVCA's Parada at the left point. Parada cross ice looking for Ollie. Ollie Stegmeyer has it. He'll skate the blue line and cross ice to his brother, Cord, at the left point. They'll switch positions. Cord skates the blue line to the center point. Cord winds up, he's going to shoot, and a stick save off the handle by Logan Linz. Into the corner, Ollie Stegmeyer trying to dig it out. He's hauled down. It's sent up and not out. Good job by Noah Chidima for the moment, but now it's cleared out, and back to get it is Cord Stegmeyer to Eli Parada. Minute 21 to go in the penalty time to Wieland. Ollie Stegmeyer gains the zone. Pustai in the neighborhood. He sends it around the boards to the near side. All the way to Chidima and back to Parada. Parada will lose it, and now here's a 2-on-1 chance off a bad play by Parada. Centered, but a bad pass behind Luke Mack, and Kenston squanders the shorthanded bid. Cord Stegmeyer gets a shot off. It deflects to the near side corner with 53 seconds to go on the penalty time to Wieland. 3:22 to go in the period as Kenston clears, and Jacob Schwartzbeck, who's now out, has the puck. Schwartzbeck has it poked away from him. Kenston cannot clear the zone. Cord Stegmeyer in the circle. Cord now behind the end line. Carmela Nielsen tries to body him up. That's not going to work most of the time with Carmela Nielsen against Cord Stegmeyer. Cord still with the puck now, leaves it for Parada. Parada's going to shoot. It's loose. Long rebound. Cord dumps it back down. It's sent up and out with 16 to go on the penalty time. Eli Parada has it. 2:45 to go in the second period. Royals leading 3-1. Cord will line up. He'll shoot, and a save by Linz. CVCA 3, Kenston 1. As you see the look from the long end of the ice from Caleb Mosher's perspective. And we're back to live action. A shot in and a save again by Linz. 4 seconds left in the penalty time, and Zach Humphrey just checking, making sure they don't have to get a break off the power play penalty kill end right there. Back to even strength, but 2.5 to go. So the Royals unable to convert on that power play, and they call icing. A difficult call right there, as it was just almost at the red line as it was dumped back in by CVCA, but they'll have to defend, face off in their own defensive zone now. This is dropped down to Gavin Rowell. Had it, but he had it poke checked away. And CVCA clears it out to center ice. Carmela Nielsen, cross ice. And they gain the zone once again with Luke Mack, but he has it poked away from him. Zach Humphrey with pressure from Rowell. He'll angle it up, but Nielsen is there. She's brought to the boards, and whistle. And that is a penalty call on, as you see the replay right there, Penalty call on CVCA's Ollie Stegmeyer. So he took Carmela Nielsen to the boards, and the Royals will have to defend a penalty kill now. So 5-on-4 advantage for Kenston with 2:06 to go. CVCA wins the faceoff, and they'll clear it down the ice right away. Jacob Schwartzbeck's going to go chase. The goaltender is out of his crease, and Linz is very confident he'll play it up and start the rush for the Bombers. Newfer. The call is roughing against, it's down low, and a save by Mosher from point-blank range. Because we're just trying to say the call was roughing against Ollie Stegmeyer. And they have let more than that go in many a game this season. But he's in the box, and the Royals are trying to defend. Here's a chance for CVCA to clear, and they do. Noah Geneva, 1-on-3. He's going to get a shot off. Linz will deflect it into the rafters. No stoppage, as that was definitely in the rafters. Play continues, however. Minute 11 to go in the penalty time. Minute 15 to go in the period. Just a 4-second differential between the penalty time and the period time. Kenston trying to gain the zone, and they finally do. Into the offensive zone. McBride in the corner. Haven't said his name in about a period. He leaves it for Newfer. Newfer in the corner. Back to J.C. Pustai. Pustai behind the goal line. Sends it in front. A save. Oh, what a great play by Caleb Mosher right there from point-blank range. Down low there was McBride. Another shot. And that deflects into the near side corner. CVCA, can they clear? Yes, they can with 33 seconds to go in the penalty time. Royals trying to kill a penalty right here. Newfert will leave for Pustai. Pustai skates, finds Mack. Mack enters the zone. His shot is deflected up into the rafters, and 24 seconds is left in the period. 18 seconds left on the Stegmeyer penalty. You watch it again right here. That's one of the prior saves by Caleb Mosher. Face off to his left, to drop down and one to the Royals. But they cannot clear yet. Now they do. 18 seconds left in the period, 10 seconds in the penalty time. 5 seconds left in the penalty time, and the Royals dump it in. They're going to escape this power play. Opportunity for Kenston with no further damage. 4 seconds left in the period. Across the red line and dumped down low, but the buzzer sounds. And what a second period it was for CVCA. 3 unanswered in the second period as we go to the second intermission. The score is CVCA 3 and Kenston 1. As we hit the second intermission, we're going to bring you in just a moment a message about Junior Royals, since it's Junior Royals Day here at the hockey game. Once again, it's Junior Royals night here at the CVCA Senior Night Hockey game. About 70 Junior Royals and their families in attendance, and they'll get to skate with the Royals after the contest today. You too can be a Junior Royal if you're not yet old enough to go to CVCA. You just need to sign up, and you can go to cvcaroyals.org and search for Junior Royals. Open to kids, I believe, age kindergarten through 5th grade. If you get an older sibling at CVCA, just interested in the school itself, gets you admission to, or reduced admission to the multiple events, sporting events throughout the year. Junior Royals night at the annual spring play, and a host of other goodies, including t-shirts and other kind of giveaways. And opportunities like today, where about 70 Junior Royals are going to get to be able to skate with the Royals following the contest this afternoon. If you have an interest in CVCA, there is an opportunity to come to CVCA and learn more about the school on 2 upcoming family preview nights on February 4th and February 13th, 2025. It's kind coming 2 weeks. We'd love to meet you at CVCA. Visiting our campus will give you a closer look at what CVCA is all about. These are two of a number of admissions events that happen throughout the year for prospective families like you. There are plenty of opportunities to get a closer look, to register for an event, schedule a tour, or sign up for a shadow experience. You can do all those things and get more information by visiting the website you see on the screen, cvcaroyals.org. Once again, it is the second intermission, and the Royals with a big second period, 2 power play goals and another goal right off the face-off. The first goal of the contest for the Royals scored by Ali Stegmeyer. Carter Martin on the power play got the second one, and Noah Chidima right off the ensuing face-off beat the goaltender for Kenston, Nick Svoboda, and that was the last shot he saw of the afternoon as he was summarily replaced by Logan Linz. And the Royals 3, Kenston 1 at the second break. All right, so we are ready for some of those second period highlights, and we're going to fire them up right here. Here's the first one. Ali Stegmeyer skating in, got to his forehand, and he beat the goaltender low, Svoboda. You get to look at it from Svoboda's perspective. He sees it coming on, and Stegmeyer got him on the far side. Moments later, Svoboda looking at it once again, made the first stop. That was a save by Svoboda, they say. Here comes Cord Stegmeyer, and this is the one. And we'll see if we get the full action right here. Stegmeyer puts it on net. The rebound, didn't have it, but it was dumped in by Carter Martin. We can promise you that. And then right off the face-off that happened right after that, Noah Chidima took the face-off, skated to his right, and a sharp-angled shot beat Svoboda again. You'll watch it again from his perspective. 3 goals in a matter of about a minute. And the Royals have a 3-1 lead at the end of 2 periods of play. Once again, as we come out of that to the second intermission, we're going to bring up the White North standings once again and talk about this, which has a different perspective now than it did just 15 minutes of play ago. Kenston leading the White North with a 6-1 record. We said before that if CVCA is able to win today and then win tomorrow against Olmsted Falls, they would be 6-2. Kenston also 6-2. And CVCA would have an opportunity to win the division and the #1 seed in the upcoming Barron Cup tournament. Having said that, they do need help, even if they win today. They need Avon Lake, who is also 5-2 with 1 game left to play, to either tie or lose tomorrow against Strongsville. So the tiebreakers are first head-to-head play against each other. Well, Kenston, Avon Lake, and CVCA would all be 1-1 against each other. So you go to the next tiebreaker, and that would be goal differential. And in a 3-way tie, CVCA would lose because they were on the short end of a 5-0 loss in perhaps the worst game of the season for CVCA just a week ago on Saturday night, I believe it was, at Avon Lake. But if Avon Lake does not win tomorrow, if they tie or lose, the Royals would jump ahead of them in the standings if they can win out. And if they do win out, and it would be a 2-way tie with Kenston, the Royals would, with a 2-goal victory, win the tiebreaker and gain the #1 seed. If the Royals are able to win by 1 goal and have a successful result in the Avon Lake Strongsville game tomorrow to their advantage, then it would go to the next tiebreaker, which is goals given up in the division, and that gets even more complicated, and we haven't got our abacus out. So the easiest way to do things, or to settle things, is to try and maintain this 2-goal lead or increase it in the 3rd period. You got all that? Well, we'll review it again later on, depending on how the rest of the game goes. Once again, let's take a look at the Barron Cup pairings as of right now. This is before today's action. Right now, Kenston sitting in the #1 seed position. The yellow or gold lettered teams are not locked into those positions. That can change pending the results of today's games and tomorrow's games. Normandy and Avon will play in the 8-9 matchup. And then Olmsted Falls and Strongsville will also play. That game is locked in the 4-5 game. Winners of those 2 games will advance to the first semifinal. And then on the bottom side of the bracket, there's a whole lot of yellow or gold. Avon Lake likely to be the second seed, but that could still change pending the outcomes tomorrow. Right now, it would be Avon Lake against the winner of Elyria Catholic and Stowe, which is almost locked in. The other game is CVCA currently in the 3-seed slot against Kent Roosevelt. Roosevelt is likely to be the 6th seed. The only way they will not be the 6th seed is if they lose tomorrow to Normandy by 10 goals. Even a loss by anything less than 10 goals, and Roosevelt's going to win the White South Division Championship and be the 6th seed. So they await, really, who they're going to play. And the Royals can make it interesting. So again, simply said, a 3-way tie at the top of the division, and CVCA will be the 3 seed. A 2-way tie between Kenston and CVCA, and the Royals have an opportunity to jump all the way up to the 1 slot, but that will depend on what happens in the next 15 minutes of play. So make sure you follow CVCA Livestream on social media at CVCA Livestream on Facebook, on Twitter, or now X, and Instagram. We will be active on social media in the hours upcoming and leading to the start of the Barron Cup this week, getting those Barron Cup pairings out there. You can also follow the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League on social media, as well as our good friends over at Sports on Tap, and they will have coverage of the Barron Cup on Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Championship Saturday and Sunday on Sports on Tap. We will have coverage likely on Thursday, and if the Royals advance on Friday. And if somehow the Royals get help and they do gain the number 1 seed, we're going to have to put our heads together and see what our work schedules are like, see if we can get out there and bring in the game on Tuesday if that so happens. Having said that, we know for certain that we will be on the air tomorrow from the John M. Coyne Rec Center when the CVCA Livestream goes on the road one more time. All right, for the first time, rather, this season. It's been a long time since we've been on the road, but we will be out at the John M. Coyne Rec Center tomorrow to bring you the final regular season game of the season between CVCA and Olmsted Falls. The Royals and Olmsted Falls have not met since early December this season. As we look back at the schedule, it was December 13th when the Royals won a 5-4 game in overtime against Olmsted Falls. And so by no means is that a gimme tomorrow either. In fact, most of the games this season have been close ones, other than that Avon Lake game a week ago. The Royals winners last Sunday against Strongsville 2-1 in overtime. In fact, they've won 3 overtime games this season and lost 1. The only overtime loss was to these Kenston Bombers on December the 14th. It is Teacher Appreciation Day here as well, in addition to everything else going on at the Dan Kostel Rec Center today. And so we'd like to take a moment to celebrate not only the incredible talent on the ice tonight, but also the inspiring educators in our midst. Tonight, the hockey team has chosen to honor teachers who have made a significant impact on their lives, both on and off the ice. And as we recognize these exceptional individuals, the Royals hockey team wants to express its gratitude for their dedication, support, and guidance. The influence of these teachers extends beyond the classroom, shaping our students into the athletes and leaders that they are today. So please join us in welcoming today to the game in attendance is Mr. Camp and Mrs. Camp, Mr. Talbert, Mrs. Young, Mr. Ramey, Mrs. Hutt, Mr. Weber, Mr. Ernestine, Mr. Nussin, Mr. Brower, and Mr. Ling, all here in attendance today as we, as the Royals hockey family, acknowledge their contributions and commitment to the CVCA community. Thank you to the teachers for their unwavering support and their belief in our student athletes. Clock is wound down and has been reset to 15 minutes, so they are conducting Chuck-a-Puck.
The winner, grand prize, 4-pack of Cleveland Monster tickets is Nathan Savvy.
And they've just given away a 4-pack of Cleveland Monsters tickets to the winner of Chuck-a-Puck here. It's a great day to play Chuck-a-Puck at the Royals hockey game here at the Dan. So congratulations to the winner. And they'll clean up the pucks, and we'll get ready for third period action from the Dan Kostel Rec Center. You are watching CVCA Livestream's coverage of Royals hockey on the CVCA Livestream YouTube channel. We're going to pause right now for just a couple of moments, catch our breath, and we'll be back to bring the third period to you in just a few moments.
We would love like to welcome our teacher appreciation recipients, Mr. Camp, Mrs. Camp, Mr. Talbert, Mrs. Young, Mr. Rainey, Mrs. Hutt, Mr. Weber, Mr. Ernstine, Mr. Nesson, Mr. Brower, and Mr. Ling. If you are here, if you could please make your way over to the players' bench to receive your token of appreciation and get in that group photo. Thanks so much.
Welcome back to the Dan Kostel Rec Center. We are getting ready for third period action with the score CVCA 3, Kenston 1 in this battle to decide perhaps who will be on top in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League's White North Division at the end of the season. Kenston, if they can come back and win today, will win the division outright. A CVCA win pushes the counting of ballots, as it were, into tomorrow, as the Royals are scheduled to play at Olmsted Falls. We will have that game for you. And then the makeup game between Avon Lake and Strongsville. Kenston will just be a bystander and a viewer tomorrow of the results to see how the seedings play out. But still 15 minutes more in regulation here. The Royals will go right to left in this third period. We're glad you're back with us. Kenston will go left to right. Royals wearing the CVCA white home jerseys today. Royal blue numerals, royal blue helmets with a white stripe, and royal blue bottoms with white piping. Kenston, the Kenston blue, navy bottoms, navy helmets, white numerals, ensconced in red going from left to right. As we're underway in period number 3, the Royals control the puck. Carter Martin sends it across ice. Cord Stegmeyer looking for a teammate. It's poke checked away from Ben Dressel, who had the zone. Dressel to his knees. It's knocked down and cleared out by Kenston, but right back in. CVCA's Stegmeyer was not onside, though. He had to touch up, and so that gives a moment for Mack to angle it across to Carmella Nielsen. Nielsen trying to look for Rowell. Can't find him. It's poked up into the air. Played with a high stick and knocked down and sent in by Nielsen. Eli Parada into the corner. Has it, sweeps it to the near side. Cord Stegmeyer will collect it. Cord with Gavin Rowell. Chasing him, will reverse it to the near side to Carter Martin. First minute of play, third period. Ollie Stegmeyer. Ollie navigates out of the zone. Actually, he'll pass out of the zone to his brother, and Cord will bring it up ice. Across the red line, past Rowell into the offensive zone. On his forehand, shoots, and it's high off the back glass and ricochets to the near side. Kept in by Ollie. Gets it on his forehand. It's knocked down, center's far side shot. Oh, and just missing the open net was Cord Stegmeyer. Oh, if he could have settled that just a half a second earlier or quicker, he might have had the fourth goal today. You see Ollie with a great pass falling down, and Cord had to settle it and then airmailed it. Once again in goal for Kenston in relief is Logan Lintz, who relieved the starter Nick Svoboda. Offensive zone face-off, one back to Noah Chidima. Chidima lost the puck and it's sent out to center ice. J.C. Pustai gains the zone but loses the puck, and it's sent back out by CVCA. Collected there by Charlie McBride. Cross ice to Carmela Nielsen. She's into the offensive zone. Nielsen will dump it down low. Noah Chidima has it for the Royals. He'll reverse. Far side corner. Angled up but not out. Taken away. And Pustai has it poke checked away, and the Royals will start out. Too far for Noah Chidima. Sent right back out, and falling down was Nick Humphrey, and that's going to give a chance to Kenston. A shot and a save. Daniel Wilson could not convert. He had a 2-0. He might have been better served to pass that one. Mosher with the save, and the Royals ice it. And we'll see who got that one on the replay. This is the prior replay. Cord Stegmeyer with a chance. So an offensive zone face-off is, here's the save by Mosher. And again, it might have been a better chance to pass that one. Mosher able to make the save, and the Royals win the face-off, and they start out. 12:50 to go, third period. Ben Dressel stood up, but he's going to skate to the corner. Dressel gets the puck. Nice job by him, avoiding the check. Now Ollie Stegmeyer. Ollie into the corner, behind the goal line. Evades 14 McBride. Ollie gets into the circle. Still has it. Up to the point. Center point. Shot and a save. Dropped down and covered by Linz. Eli Parada fired that shot in there. You get the view from Logan Linz as Parada was skating in and sent that on net. Back underway. Chipped up and out of the zone. Here comes Kenston. Nicholas Nyazov leaves the puck for McBride. Check that, it was Luke Mack. Mack will battle with Carter Martin. It's dug out by the Royals, but they cannot clear the zone. Dumped back in and quickly sent back out by CVCA. Stegmeyer, the younger, that's Ollie. Cross ice to Eli Parada. Under 12 minutes to go, third period. Knocked down by Charlie McBride, sent ahead. He finds Nyazov. Nyazov is cut off by Noah Chidima, who takes the puck away. Chidima with wheels. Sends ahead, looking for Cord, too far for him. And Kenston sends it right back out. Icing is the call. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off for CVCA, who has a 3-1 lead. 3 second period goals by CVCA's Ollie Stegmeyer, Carter Martin, and Noah Chidima. The only goal today so far for Kenston, scored by Reese Newfar in the first period. Face off to the left of Logan Linz. Noah Chidima will take it for the Royals, but it's won back by Kenston's Reese Newfar and sent out to center ice where CVCA's Zach Humphrey has it. Humphrey passes it ahead, finds Jacob Schwartzbeck, who gains the zone. Schwartzbeck will put a soft shot, and Linz will glove down, and we'll get another stoppage and face off to his left. Good to have you with us today on CVCA Livestream. Royals win the face-off, and a stick save by Linz to the near side corner. In the slot, Schwartzbeck tried to get there, knocked it down. Here's a pass to Schwartzbeck, shot wide of the net. Chidima in the circle. He'll fire. Stick save by Linz. CVCA pressuring. Sent up and now cleared out by Kenston. And here comes J.C. Pustai. Pustai's going to get a chance. Oh, and the Royals are going to take a penalty. It's a hold. J.C. Pustai was rushing toward the goal. And they're going to get Rylan Chidima. And he grabbed the hold of Pustai. And so the Royals will have to defend a power play opportunity. Chidima goes into the box. That's the younger Chidima. Freshman Rylan Chidima, defenseman for CVCA. So another power play opportunity for Kenston here. Time of that penalty, 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Kenston 1 for 2 on the power play today. They win the faceoff, and Luke Mack has it. He fans on the shot attempt, and the Royals are going to clear it. It's going to go off the boards. Linz, again, will play it. He's going to get company and pressure, but he'll dish. Cord Stegmeyer will dump it back down low. Ollie with the had the first forecheck and pressure.
Penalty for holding number 97 CVCA.
1:37 to go on the Kenston power play. Gavin Rowell into the offensive zone. Rowell into the circle. He'll shoot, and it's deflected up into the rafters off the stick blade of Carter Martin. And you see it right here again. Rowell, the leading scorer for these Kenston Bombers. Pustai will take the face-off on the power play from the right face-off dot as we look at it. One back all the way to Luke Mack, but he can't control it. And so they have to clear the zone, and Mack will have to retrieve the puck. Minute 22 to Pustai. J.C. Pustai into the offensive zone, but skates into Gavin Rowell and loses the puck, and the Royals clear it. Again, Stegmeyer will pressure the goaltender. Logan Lynn's very confident. Stick handling as a goaltender. One of the best goaltenders in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League, regardless of division. Here's Pustai behind the net. Pustai centers. He finds a teammate right there, and here comes a breakaway opportunity for CVCA. Ollie Stegmeyer skates in, he shoots, and a save by Linz. Good back checking right there by Luke Mack to pester Ollie Stegmeyer, who got leveled behind the play, and a penalty is coming. And that's going to do it for the power play. Luke Mack did a good job, and he flicks another frustrated swat at Cord Stegmeyer. Again, as we were saying, Luke Mack did a great job back checking on Stegmeyer's breakaway, but then off the puck, or off the picture, cross-checked Stegmeyer into the boards, and he's going to go into the box. Here's the good part of the play. And so we'll play 4-on-4 hockey for another 40 seconds, and the CVCA will then have a power play. Right now it's even strength 4-on-4, 9:20 to go. Third period with the Royals leading 3-1. The Royals will dump it in. It's knocked down. Rowell control now. Rowell with 9:10. 24 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Gavin Rowell, poke checked away. Cord Stegmeyer gets to it. Cord falls down. 16 seconds, and Cord getting up slowly. Rowell into the offensive zone. Cord Stegmeyer still not up to his feet. And he is hurt. This is a significant development. Play continues. And the leading scorer for CVCA is down on the ice in some pain. Cord Stegmeyer up to one knee, surrounded by his teammates, still not yet all the way up. The trainer making her way out to the ice and finally up to his feet, favoring the right leg. And again, a significant development for CVCA. That is the leading scorer for the Royals on the cusp of Barron Cup week, going off the ice. It was an awkward fall at center ice, and Stegmeyer heads to the bench. Resetting things for you, it's 4-on-4 hockey with an offensive zone face-off for Kenston. J.C. Pustai will take it. The Royals will go on the power play in 3 seconds. They win the face-off, and out of the box is coming CVCA's Rylan Chidima. Another penalty coming, and here comes a big opportunity for CVCA. If this is on Kenston, it's going to be 5-on-3 as another cross-check. And Gavin Rowell is going to go to the box. And here we go. Roughing is the call against Gavin Rowell right off the face-off. He goes into the box, and CVCA will have a 5-on-3 power play opportunity for 1 minute and 11 seconds. And you see it right there. Rowell did not let up. And the Royals power play begins. 5-on-3 for 1:07. Sent around to the near side, and Cord Stegmeyer is back out on the ice. But here comes a 5-on-3 shorthanded chance, and a shot goes wide. Good job by Kenston's Charlie McBride to try and kill some of this 5-on-3 power play. Royals need to have a sense of urgency, and the only one with a sense of urgency right now is McBride. And now the Royals finally clear it out. 39 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Cross ice. Noah Chidima. Chidima, cross ice again. A shot looking for the back door from Ollie Stegmeyer. 26 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Ollie skates in. It's knocked down in front, and Kenston's able to clear it out with 20 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Eli Parada back to get it. 15 seconds to go. There'll be another 50 seconds remaining of a 5-on-4 once this 5-on-3 is over. Just 8 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Parada leaves it for Cord Stegmeyer, who's back out. Cord into the circle. He's going to shoot, and it's high. Penalty time is over for the first Kenston penalty. And so it's 5-on-4, and Kenston clears the puck down with 42 seconds to go on the penalty to Rowell. Down to 7:19 to go in the third period. Zach Humphrey, he's got company from Reese Newfar. Humphrey will dump it far side as the Royals will try and build out on this 5-on-4 with a half-minute remaining in the penalty time. Ollie Stegmeyer gains the zone, skates past Newfar. Stegmeyer with speed behind the net. Ollie Stegmeyer now stops. Centering pass. It goes all the way through the crease, far side, and Newfar has it. He'll clear it out with just 12 seconds left into the far side corner. The Royals are not going to be able to convert on this 5-on-3 and 5-on-4, but they do. See the clock wind down to 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go here as we're back to even strength. Still leading 3-1. Cord Stegmeyer into the offensive zone. Cord puts it on and wide. A shot wide, did not get on net. And Kenston will try and skate the other direction. Far side, it's Pustai. Pustai skating behind the net. Pustai looks to try and find someone to center to. It goes all the way to the near side corner. Can't get the centering pass off. It's set behind the net. Parada sends it around the boards. Sam Larker is there. He chips it forward and out of the zone. Kenston will have to clear, and they're offside, so a delayed offside is called. They have to clear the zone. It gives the Royals a moment to catch the puck. Zach Humphrey in a puck battle. It's Gavin Rowell. Puck is sent to the far side corner. And penalty, perhaps. Humphrey was taken to the ice, helmet off. Signaling that Rowell was pretty high with the check again. 5:55 to go. And you see the signal of Humphrey saying, "Hey, Gavin, what are you doing?" No penalty is called, though. It's just a stoppage. 5:55 to go. CVCA 3, Kenston 1. Again, a 2-goal victory today by CVCA, and an Avon Lake loss or tie tomorrow gives CVCA the #1 seed in the division, which was something that was almost unfathomable a week ago after they played their worst game of the year against Avon Lake. Still, though, plenty of time to go in this one. Sent up to center ice. Stegmeyer. Cord couldn't control the puck. Carmela Nielsen has it. Nielsen into the offensive zone, sends it toward the goal, sticked aside by Caleb Mosher. In the corner, Eli Parada battles for the puck, sends it ahead to a teammate. Pustai is there, though, first on the far side boards, dumps it back down into the corner. Parada reaches for it, collects it, and just angles it ahead. And they'll wave off icing as it could have been played, but says the referee, by Charlie McBride. Lynn sends it around far side. Nielsen sends it ahead. They wave off icing on the other side. So now Carter Martin will have to range back and get it. He's got Rowell in the neighborhood again, and Rowell with a cursory check. Dumped toward the goal, swept to the far side. Luke Mack is there to Rowell. Actually, it's Pustai. Now Mack again. Off his body. Loose puck in the corner. Under 5 minutes to go. Third period. Sent up and out. And they'll wave off icing. Linz will start out the play. Long outlet pass. He finds McBride. Sends it ahead. McBride finds Mack. Mack. Shot is deflected into the rafters off the stick of Carter Martin. And the clock stops with 4:40 to go. The replay again here. Good defensive play by Martin. Timeout, Kenston. Tom Moores wants to call timeout with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. One timeout per side per game, 1 minute in length, and the Bombers are going to call it right now. Coach Tom Moores wants to talk it over with his team. The Bombers 18-9-3, 6-1, first place currently in the Greater Cleveland Hockey League White North Division, battling for the #1 seed. But looking up on the scoreboard, still plenty of time to go. 4 minutes and 40 seconds, things can change very quickly. On the other side, the Royals got 3 goals in a matter of just over a minute in the second period, 2 on the power play. and then one right off the face-off after that. All scored against the starting goaltender today, Nick Svoboda. Logan Linz has kept a clean sheet in relief to keep the Bombers close. And Kenston heads back out for an offensive zone face-off. Reese Nuvar will take it. Ollie Stegmeyer across from him. It's one back Pustai. His shot is wide. Jacob Schwartzbeck has it. Schwartzbeck stops and leaves. And it's sent ahead by the Royals. They clear the zone once again. Nuvar back to the defensive partner. I believe that was Nielsen. Sent ahead. And now Pustai on the far side will gain the zone. Being pestered by Ollie Stegmeyer. And the Royals coming at him left, right, and center. They dispossess him for the puck, but there's a shot, and Caleb Mosher had to make the stick save. It deflects up into the rafters with 4:09 to go here in the third period. J.C. Pustai had the attention of 3 or 4 Royals, but it came right down to Reese Nuvar, who has the only goal today, and he put a laser beam on. Down low, loosened at the slot, but sent up and out and cleared by CVCA with 4 minutes to go, third period. CVCA 3, Kenston 1. And it's poke checked again away at the blue line. Kenston cannot gain the zone. They'll reset. Pustai, cross ice pass. Finds Mack, who's the captain of this squad. He dumps it in low. Eli Parada, one of CVCA's seniors, will dump it down the ice and just wide of the goaltender of Linz for an icing call with 3:36 to go. 82 wins for these CVCA seniors, as you see the replay right here. The last save by Mosher. Their last game at the Dan Kostel Rec Center today. Trying to get this one to a conclusion. Puck is loose in the far side corner as we're under 3.5 to go. Centering pass is deflected. It comes to Cord Stegmeyer, who will outlet. It's dumped in. No icing. Sam Larker will chase it for the Royals. It's poke checked away from him by McBride. But he and McBride continue the battle. Cord Stegmeyer pokes at it. Rowell sends it forward. But Ollie Stegmeyer intercepts, and he's more than content to just flip it ahead. Finds his brother Cord, and Cord will dump it in. Where McBride has it, we're under 3. Royals 3, Bombers 1. Pustai, cross ice, but too far, and a big hit at the red line. Rowell and Ollie Stegmeyer tangled up, and now Pustai and Carter Martin fall down, and we've got a penalty coming. Against whom is the question? A cross check, and it's Gavin Rowell again. The third time today Rowell goes to the box. And you see it right at the end of the play. Rowell, completely not a part of the play, taking his team out of an opportunity to come back in this one at this point with a undisciplined play. Behind the play, cross-checking against Cord Stegmeyer, and Rowell will sit for another 2 minutes. And there's only 2:41 to go. But they also get CVCA's Carter Martin, who is hung up with J.C. Pustai. And so coincidental minors is what it will be. And so there is no power play. It's 5-on-5. So the leading scorer for the Bombers goes off, and one of the Royals' 2 senior defensemen also off at the same time. So 2 minutes and a whistle for both of them. There'll be 41 seconds or less by the time they get out of the box. Icing on CVCA off the face-off, and they'll have to defend a defensive zone face-off. Shots on goal, even 30 apiece.
2:41 in the third period. We have 2 penalties, both 2 minutes for cross-checking. Number 17 for CVCA and number 12 for Kenston.
So both penalties are cross-checking penalties. They happened separate from one another. As we're back underway, shot and a save by Mosher. A good save right there, centered in front and collected by Ollie Stegmeyer, who sends it up into the rafters, and another stoppage with 2:23 to go. Good save right there by Caleb Mosher to keep the Royals with a 2-goal cushion. You'll see it right here, a one-timer. And the Royals trying to get Noah Chidima on the ice. The referee saying nope, play was ready to start, so Sam Larker has to stay. One back by the Bombers. They send it forward, knocked down in the slot by Cord Stegmeyer. Cord will just dump it ahead. Larker is able to clear it. Delayed offside into the corner. Kenston has to touch up with 2:11 to go. It's sent up and not out. Kept in by Kenston's Luke Mack. Pustai, far side. Nielsen sends it ahead. Shot and a save by Mosher. He wasn't sure he had it at first, but locked those pads together and stopped that one with 1:57 to go. Here's the latest chance for the Kenston Bombers. Face off to the right of Mosher. Drop down and Kenston wins this one. Poked ahead, kept in at the point. Nielsen. She'll send it down low, loose in front, and knocked out of harm's way. Chadimo angled up and out. Kenston will have to clear. Empty net for Kenston. 6-on-5 for the Bombers. The goaltender is out of the crease. 6-on-5 for Kenston. Into the corner. Parada will battle. Ollie Stegmeyer has it. Stegmeyer angles it up, and it's out of the zone. Kenston has to clear with 1:28 to go. 6-on-5, empty net. Into the offensive zone, Mack. Mack will shoot, save, loose in front. A ricocheted rebound, goes wide of the net. Down to 1:18 to go, up and out. And this one's heading toward the goal. Kenston's going to get there first. Nielsen will get there. She's got pressure from Chadima. She reverses course, McBride. Kenston trying to build out court. Stegmeyer wide of the goal, misses the empty net. Noah Chadima, far side, will angle it toward it. It's knocked down by number 21, Newfar. Under a minute, 54 seconds. Kenston trying to build out again. CVCA unable to capitalize with the net empty. Into the offensive zone. Shot, Newfar, saved by Mosher. Pass to the far side. Loose puck. Down to 40 seconds. Poked away and out. Kenston will have to retreat once again. Newfar has it. 37 seconds to go. Royals leading by 2. Loose in front, shot knocked down. Nielsen saves the goal right there, down to 30 seconds. Cord Stegmeyer shoots and he scores! The empty net goal for CVCA puts a bow on this one. CVCA 4 and Kenston 1. A senior night goal for Cord Stegmeyer. The Royals' leading scorer limped off the ice. Earlier in this period, it looked dire. Was able to come right back out, though, and he gets a goal. CVCA 4-1, and they're going to win on senior night here and put the pressure on Avon Lake tomorrow and Kenston. Work not done, but certainly check the box off today. A significant CVCA senior night victory today for the Royals. So we're back underway. Under 15 seconds now. Carter Martin will skate into the offensive zone. He's hauled down by Carmela Nielsen. They let it go. She held the stick. Royals get the puck back. Shot is wide. Final 5 seconds as they count down. CVCA is a winner at the Dan Kostel Rec Center on senior night again. The final score, CVCA 4 and Kenston 1. The Royals mob senior goaltender Caleb Mosher, who gets the win today. And they get the victory against the Bombers. And Mosher will lead them through the line. One more game to go tomorrow. For CVCA, we'll have that game for you against Olmsted Falls, and then perhaps, just perhaps, these two teams will see each other again sometime next week. When and where? Well, we know the where would be at the John M. Coyne Rec Center. When? We don't know which round it will be in. It depends on where the seeding ends up. But what a game today. What a game for the Royals. They gave up the first goal by Reese Newfar, but then they put on a clinic in that second period with 3 quick goals, 2 on the power play. Ollie Stegmeyer, Carter Martin, and then Noah Chadima right off the ensuing face-off. And then they nursed that 3-1 lead to the very end when Cord Stegmeyer put in a final empty net goal with about 20 seconds left to make the final margin at CVCA 4, Kenston 1. And as you see on the ice, a lot of these kids know each other for a long, long time, and once the game is over, good sportsmanship by both sides. You see Gavin Rowell and Eli Parada, who've battled for many, many years. Zach Humphrey and Reese Newfar. As you see that replay once again, our guys are trying to get the replays ready for you for this post game. And a couple of pictures taken right there. Rylan Chidima, as well as Nicholas Nyazov from Kenston, and CVCA's Cale Anderson, all who have played together in the past as well. So as they get the replays ready to go for the final time, we're going to remind you once again that we're on the air tomorrow at 4:15 from the John M. Coyne Rec Center in the CVCA regular season finale. The first time on the road for CVCA Livestream this year. The final game of the regular season against Olmsted Falls. The Olmsted Falls team has had a good season. We'll take a look at their results. They're 13-13-1. They played earlier today here at the Dan as well. Olmsted Falls in a game against the St. Ignatius Blue team, so a non-league game. They won that game 5-1 earlier today. Earlier this season against CVCA here at the Dan, the Royals won a game 5-4 in overtime, so certainly more work to do tomorrow. And we'll take a look at those Barron Cup brackets once again. So as things stand right now, it is still Kenston at the top of the bracket. Avon Lake still second in that bracket. CVCA still third, but as we've said all day, now with the result here final, an Avon Lake loss or tie against Strongsville tomorrow will give CVCA the 1 seed in the division. If Avon Lake wins, then Kenston will win the division, I believe. Avon Lake would finish second, and CVCA would finish third, and it'd be just as you see it. But should that not occur, should Strongsville tie or defeat Avon Lake tomorrow, CVCA will jump all the way up to that 1 seed, and they would play on Tuesday. So let's just give it to you as it is right now. There are games on Tuesday. It's the 1 versus 8 game. There is also the 4-5 game. Both those games will be available on Live Bar, and that is subscription only. It's an automated camera service. And then on Thursday, we are planning to have all 3 games at the moment. And then there is 1 semifinal that takes place on Thursday night at 8 o'clock. That put the winner of the 1-8 game against the winner of the Olmsted Falls Strongsville game. The second semifinal actually happens a day later at 4 o'clock on Friday. And that would put the winner of the 2-7 game against the winner of the 3-6 game. So once again, follow us on social media. We'll post the final brackets as they're ready tomorrow. We'll talk more about them tomorrow as well on our broadcast from the John M. Coyne Rec Center. Sports on Tap will have the championship game on Sunday at 2:30. That is Super Bowl Sunday, so come on out and support high school hockey in Northeast Ohio, or watch the game on Sports on Tap. You can find them on YouTube at Sports on Tap, at SOT Podcast is their social media handle. But as we look to our right, we ready for replays? 1 more second. So once again, why don't we put up the picture of the seniors once again? And as we do that, left to right once again, Jacob Schwartzbeck, Noah Chidima, Caleb Mosher, Cord Stegmeyer, Carter Martin, and Eli Parada. What a career it's been, and it's not over. 1 more regular season game to go, and a Barron Cup run hopefully next week. And as we move off from them, we've got highlights ready from this contest, the last contest for those 6 from the Dan Kostel Rec Center. Here we are. This is J.C. Pustai, and nice back check right there. Gavin Rowell taking a penalty. Here's third period highlights, and another penalty by Rowell, and another one by 17 for CVCA, and that was Carter Martin. Here's a chance, and there we go. The empty net goal for Cord Stegmeyer that put a bow on it for CVCA. And that's how that ended, the 4th goal and the final goal of the Dan for Cord Stegmeyer. So, once again, we will be on the air tomorrow from the John M. Coyne Rec Center. We'll be on the air just a little bit before 4:15. And here, the final score, CVCA 4 and Kenston 1. For the last time from the Dan Kostel Rec Center, as the Junior Royals and everyone else skates with the Royals here, a couple of shout-outs to the folks that bring this to you. For Sean Mosher, who's been my partner in crime on camera all these years and still doing the work. Thank you, Sean. For Chris Larker, who sat in today and brought you the replay. Chris, thanks for doing that. You got it done. And hello, everybody. For John Powell, to my right, the red hat. John Powell, the best in the business, doing it with us. For Ken Schwartzbeck, who helps us make sure that the IT works and gets the shots on goal on there. This is Tim Nichols. We will be back with you tomorrow from the John M. Coyne Rec Center. We hope you tune in to CVCA Livestream. Once again, follow us on social media at CVCA Livestream as our social media handle on Facebook, on Instagram, and on X. And then obviously on YouTube. You're watching right now. Make sure before you walk away today, you subscribe to our YouTube channel. But for the last time from the Dan Kostel Rec Center for 2025, this is Tim Nichols for CVCA Livestream. The Royals victorious on senior night today. The final score, CVCA 4 and Kenston 1. Until tomorrow, so long, everybody. Have a good night.